Hello everyone, and welcome to Audubon at Home. My name is Sharon, and today we are going to be talking all about enrichment. Enrichment is a very important part of caring for our animals. It's when we give our animals some form of stimulation to encourage their natural behaviors to help their physical and mental health. To put it simply, we're giving our animals something to do to keep them happy and healthy. We could change up where different things are in their enclosure. We can provide puzzle feeders. We can give them different sensory items and more. Today, we're going to focus on the enrichment that we give our ravens. Now, our two ravens that we have here at the Bristol Nature Center and Aquarium are Zachariah and Lucy. We do have a long list of what we can and can't do for enrichment. And to put it simply, we don't use any glue, any tape, any staples, so anything that they could eat and it could hurt them, or that could stick to their feathers and hurt them. So whatever we provide, we want them to keep being healthy. So ravens are very intelligent. Any enrichment that we provide Zach and Lucy, we want them to eventually be able to figure it out. We don't want them to get frustrated. Just like how when you might have a really hard problem you have to solve, it could get to a point where you could get really frustrated and want to give up. We don't want them to get frustrated. Zach and Lucy get new enrichment every single day, and some of the items might look familiar to you because some of them may have been designed for dogs originally, so they do have a lot of dog toys. They also get a lot of toys that were designed for toddlers. And then we also do give them toys that were designed for birds. And then we will also make a lot of items for their enrichment. We could use recycled items. So this is one of their items. It's a green plastic box. It has a little screw on the back, and that part we can put through the side of their enclosure, through their mesh. On the other side, we can close it so it can hang right on the side of their enclosure. They have 4 drawers. And these drawers are clear, so anything that we put inside, they'll be able to see. So we could put different snacks in them. Could be peanuts, could be cat treats, could be parts of their diet. And we can close it up. So when we close it up, they'll be able to see it, but they have to problem solve how to get that out, especially when they can see what's inside. So they'll have to open it up and then take the goods that are inside. The other day, we put out this great piece of enrichment for them. It is a long rope with CDs at different heights. And then that rope is tied to the roof of their enclosure. So it hangs down right at a perch. CDs are great because they can reflect the light. So we see Zach and Lucy interacting with that rope. We've seen Zach take it and swing it back and forth. They've watched the light hit the CD and then see where it reflects. So we've seen them interact a lot with it. So whenever we're cleaning or working in the raven enclosure, we do play music, and we've noticed different behaviors with different songs, and that got us thinking. If they can change their behavior when they're listening to music, maybe they'd like to make music. So sometimes a piece of enrichment that they get is this xylophone. So they can tap it, and it can make some noise. But if they tap the buttons, they're gonna make different noises. And we've seen them interact with this, and they have hit these buttons to make the noises. And then other times, they might just throw it to the ground, and that's okay. One last piece of enrichment that we're gonna make for Zach and Lucy has to do with an egg carton. So this one is going to be a puzzle feeder. A puzzle feeder? It's a kind of a strange term. Well, a puzzle, so they have to solve something, and it's a feeder. So it's gonna have food in it. So let's take some cat treats. added a couple of cat treats in here. We've got them in there. We're gonna take a couple of peanuts. Just like that, only 5 peanuts. And we could close that up and have it be like that. And that's a pretty easy puzzle for them. I've given them this in the past and they've been able to solve it, but I want to make it a little harder. Because they do get this every couple of weeks, let's make it a little difficult. We're gonna take some golf balls and cover up the snacks. Just like that, we can close it up. So now there are more steps involved. They have to open it up. And in order to get that food underneath, they have to take the golf balls off. Now, I've done this in the past with golf balls on the top, and usually Zach will take the golf balls and he'll actually put them in the lid. Lucy will usually take the golf balls out and throw them anywhere. Here's a clip of Zach using the egg carton enrichment. This was taken a couple years ago when he was in his other enclosure, and you can even see Lucy in the background. Thank you so much for joining us at Audubon at Home.